It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base and pursued them across the galaxy. Evading the dreaded Imperial Starfleet, a group of freedom fighters led by Luke Skywalker has established a new secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. The evil Lord Darth Vader, obsessed with finding the young Skywalker, has dispatched thousands of remote probes into the far reaches of space. So this Star Wars game, for Big 20 number 22, the goal is to beat Echo Base, that's the third level. I was doing practice, even doing some practice runs the night before, basically learning the game and then actually completing like the first 3 levels as quickly as I could. So yeah, we start on the ice planet. Yeah, in fact, I think we're just gonna start straight away and just see what happens. And if whatever happens isn't any good, then yeah, I guess it's just back to practice. Yeah, if like my first couple of attempts don't go well at all, back to practice it is. Even though I spent a decent amount of time just learning the game the night before. So yeah, I'm getting Luke Skywalker's lightsaber here. And now I'm just trying to do some frame-perfect, like, mid-air jumps. There's a glitch in the game where you can just jump in mid-air. You have to press select, and then A, literally, like, exactly 1 frame after select to jump in mid-air. I actually had to remap some of my keys to make this more consistent to actually get. And here, I'm gonna try and just chain a bunch of these frame-perfect mid-air jumps, rather than actually play the first level. Okay, there we go. And just like that, I can pretty much skip the level. Except, of course, that takes at least well over a minute just to do the frame. I need to actually chain a few frame-perfect jumps to get up there. Doing 1 is, like, bad enough. I actually have to chain at least 2. If I don't do, like, the crouch jump, then I have to chain, like, at least, like, 4 of these frame-perfect jumps to get on up there. Which is even worse. I had to remap some of my keybinds, and I still have like a lot of trouble getting it consistently, like quickly. And also, I'm just hopping across the level because it's significantly faster to actually move by hopping. And yes, I have to kill a few of these stormtroopers. I think I have to kill like 5 or something total. So I guess attack them as they just sort of spawn in. Well, let's go and destroy this enemy next. Destroy this one now. There should be another speeder I can jump in. Yeah, right here. Yeah, we'll use our special attack on the next 3 of these giant robots. And I'll just have to have Luke climb into the last one to, like, destroy it. So let's just crash land, ideally, yeah, right next to the last robot we need to just eliminate. Crash land as close to it as possible. Land a bit further away than what I was hoping. Could have potentially died there, that was actually kind of close. Now I still have to exit the level. Alright, Luke Skyhopper. Get in the speeder and get out of there. Yeah, once I beat this level, I can stop the timer. I'm trying to both respawn that platform sooner and ideally, well, even more ideally, I need to land on it. I did not land on it immediately, so I gotta try again. Okay, second try, I'm gonna land on that thing. You can't cross the damaged area on foot. So I need to defeat this robot and then hop inside it, start controlling it. Yeah, there's this robot I need to hijack. Yeah, this one right here. So I could just safe spot it from this exact spot. It's probably gonna take at least a minute to just go through its entire health bar with the blaster only doing this much damage. Or I could risk it and lightsaber it down just to get a much faster kill. I'm gonna switch to the lightsaber. Yeah, I'm just gonna risk it. Just to actually get like a decently fast kill. So we defeat that robot, and now we actually control it. Cross the damaged area, now that we actually have the robot that can just walk on that damaged floor. Because if I try and do it without the robot, it just, yeah, it's instant death. Would be instant death if you weren't, like, controlling the robot to get across. Now the robot is too big to fit in this gap, so we gotta just dispose of it. I'm gonna go up here because there's a life up. There's like there's a healing item there, so I'm gonna go grab it. One more shot should do it, right? Okay, now that... yeah, that robot is now destroyed. And then this last one you can just safe spot if you're really good at just stopping, scrolling the screen in a really precise spot. Yeah, this next robot, if you stand in just the right place, you can stop the screen in such a way that you can still actually attack the robot and damage it, and it won't chase after you. So it is entirely possible to just completely and utterly cheese that boss fight. And it's not even hard to do that. That's not even hard to do. I did get like an 822 like off stream, not recording anything. I did get an 822 for specifically, yeah, beating the Echo Base on this. I mean, I don't know, maybe if I can just perhaps jump up to skip like the first stage, do like the frame perfect jumps like immediately. That's pretty much like a free minute of time save right there. Yeah, if I don't spend like over a minute just trying to jump up like that massive wall. Yeah, that is basically like a bunch of free time save right there. We're gonna try the frame perfect jumps again now. Nice. Second try on that one. I mean, only having to hit like one of these jumps is not so bad. Having to chain multiple is where it starts to really become a pain in the ass. Chaining multiple of these is where it becomes a problem. Alright, we're already up. We're up already. And just like that, it's on to the next stage. Yeah, still grabbing that lightsaber because we definitely needed to just kill a few enemies quickly. Yeah, pretty much every stormtrooper you kill, you ideally want to have the lightsaber to do it with. So I grab that, and then I just try and glitch out of the level. I'm trying to crash land as close to these three robots as I possibly can, since I'm gonna have to go and hop out of the ship to destroy them. I gotta exit that speeder to actually destroy these ones. I mean, ideally we stay at the speeder and shoot them all, but we have, like, limited ammo to do that with. Yeah, the best attack to use them on, you only have 5 of those. So that's why we kill 5 robots with that harpoon and the speeder, and then Luke just climbs into the rest of them to destroy them. I'm gonna have to hop back into a speeder real soon. And there it is. And it's back. Again, that should be both of them. I gotta just hop into this last one, and then I can leave the level. Okay, we pretty much crash landed right next to it. And then at that point I just, yeah, leave the level and it's onto level 3. Okay, these guys want to be annoying, I see. So I see they want to be a little bit annoying. I'll try again. I want to have as much time as possible to actually react to this platform spawning in, so I don't miss it. I said I don't want to miss it. And what do? I miss it. Again, we'll get on it like second try and second try only. I'll lower its health down a little bit, and then I'm just gonna try and go in for the kill with that lightsaber. Cutting it really close here. Now what if I don't have enough health to actually just survive the rest of the stage, because I got left with pretty much scraps after that fight. I can pick up that hard, but still, I have barely any health in my name regardless. I'll have a little bit more once this guy drops a heart and I pick it up too, but still. We'll have to just kind of see. I'll grab this and then I'll be fine. Okay, let's pick it up now, shall we? Oh, we're gonna fall down. Now I gotta get back up. Alright, fine. Alright, now we can already start going to town on the last enemy. Here we gotta defeat. And that's gonna be a new personal best with this goal. Personal best right there. Beat my previous one by like... yeah, beat it by 7 seconds. I would definitely want to... I still want to do it at least one more time. As far as I know, I might actually potentially be able to get this down to like at least 7 minutes or something. maybe even lower if I want to play extremely aggressively against, yeah, the robot that I need to destroy to hop inside. Yeah, I'm gonna overshoot that long jump apparently. Go figure. Let's try again. This time let's not overshoot it now. Oh nice, first try on that, like, double jump there at least. What about these? How about these ones now? Okay, that was ridiculously fast. And just like that, we're already on to level 2 again. We're already up. That was, again, ridiculously fast. Yeah, ideally, let the stormtroopers come to me. Let them come to me within lightsaber range and then just one-shot them. Grab the S pickup, because I need 5 of those to spawn this next speeder. And then kind of just be on our way. Okay, now I can get in the robot to destroy it. Yeah, we don't need that speeder immediately, per se. Now, will it show up after I destroy this robot? Because that's, like, ideally when I want it to show up next. That's the one I'll hop into. No. Oh, there it is. I guess it's gonna show up a little bit late. Better late than never. Probably because I spawned one significantly earlier than I usually do. It's just right over there. Get in, and then leave. Get in, destroy it, then leave. Just to not take that damage there. Just kind of avoid that like so. Alright, let's get on the platform immediately. Let's not waste any time with that. Let's not waste even a hot moment. And then let's just completely miss the second one. Let's just miss it entirely. Now I gotta get all the way back up there and start again. Yeah, that pace could have been absolutely amazing until, I guess it wasn't. I guess until it wasn't amazing. Okay, now we're, again, back on the ground here. Yeah, I got shot by a laser that I wasn't able to see. So yeah, this alone is gonna cost us like a minute. Even more than a minute at this rate, with all the falling down I'm doing. Yeah, with all this falling down. So much falling. Let's just fall off the platform again, because why not? Let's just fall. Why not? Fall off again, I guess. Spent like a minute and a half just riding or trying to ride platforms, apparently. I mean, at that point, I'm just gonna go all in and hope for the best. Yes, we already sunk over a minute on platforms. So I might as well just throw myself at the boss and see what happens. Yeah, I might have to practice the platforming. If I'm just gonna, like, have, like, a really nice pace and then just fall off the platforms and ruin it all, I might have to go over the platforming section there a bit. I might have to really just focus on grinding that platforming till I pretty much don't miss it anymore. Nice. Pretty much spending no time at all getting out of the cave part of this stage, but now it's gonna be, yeah, how fast can we scale the wall? That's what it's really gonna come down to. How quickly can we scale the wall on the way out? Rather quickly, actually. Again. Maybe, like, spent 15 seconds there. Again, rather quickly. In we go. That's one stormtrooper down. Yeah, we gotta get like 5 down. That's 1 so far. Okay, now 2. 3. Ideally knock out 2 more on the way to this next robot. Now I guess at that point just run for it. We defeated our 5 stormtroopers, now we just run for it. I guess we'll kill 1 extra since he insists. Get in the speeder. And then just harpoon, knock out 3 more of these robots. And then have to go climb in the last one to destroy it. I'll have to double back a bit, I guess. And there we go. Alright. Gonna have another shot at the Echo Base now. Another shot at this once again. Okay, we made it immediately onto the first platform. And the second. And now we gotta just do the third. Made it across already, holy crap. Already made it all the way across, let's go. I'm just gonna go all in here. He would not stop running away. Robot just ran away too much. And I just kept mashing when the robot backed up too much, so that just put me, yeah, like, right in front of its, like, blast radius. Yeah, I guess next time I find myself in a situation like that, I will probably just whittle down some of the health bar from a safe spot. I'll probably still want to whittle some of that down from a safe spot. Yeah, if that right there is any indicator of what's gonna happen. Yes, Fuzzy. Still on the Big 20 practice grind. Still on it. Again, it's gonna take us like maybe 15 seconds tops to just frame perfect double, triple jump all the way up to the wall at the start of the first stage. If I just walk to the left, yeah, the game just still lets me leave the stage and move on to stage 2. If you do that, it still counts as you beating the level. Try and crash land as close to these robots as physically possible. Apparently I forgot to switch weapons. Now look at my health. I don't know if I got this anymore. Now look at my health bar. And it's not going up. In fact, I think it's going further down still. Okay, we might be okay. We might be fine. I think it's gonna be close though, but we might be okay. Okay, not if this guy continues to shoot at me. Or anybody else does, for that matter of fact. Okay, we're not fine. We're actually not fine. I should make sure I have the lightsaber selected before even seeing level 2. So that doesn't happen again. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's just take that lightsaber out the moment we pick it up so I don't forget for next time. It's just so that won't ever happen again. These sound effects are terrible, I'm sorry. If I would have had just a little bit more height. Second try. I would have had it first try if I had just a little bit more height on the first go-around. And then I just immediately redeemed myself doing a second try. And then we just redeemed ourselves anyways. Instant redemption. Making sure I have the lightsaber out. Just double checking to make sure I currently have that out. As soon as I get out of the first, like, speeder, just press B, see what weapon I have equipped, and it's the lightsaber. So far, 1 stormtrooper downed, 4 to go, 2. Let's just go. Did I technically get the S or no? Oh, I'm gonna guess I'm gonna just say I didn't. I didn't physically touch it or anything. 3. Okay, now I should just run for it. Now I got at least, like, for sure 5 SS. We book it. We destroy the next robot, and then we get the next speeder that just shows itself. Wait, where is it? It's not showing up. Where is it? It's not showing up. And these guys aren't stopping showing up either. These guys aren't even stopping either. Oh, wow. Almost didn't even survive that again. Crash land as close to this as we possibly can. Then get on in. Okay, I'm still gonna make it back to Echo Base. I'm still going to make it. Still gonna make it there at least. I guess now let's just go on up. Alright. That was relatively fast getting on the platform. Relatively quick there. Just waiting on the next. And then we gotta do the last platform here. Of course. Nailed it. Again. I'll take off some health with the blaster and then I'll just try and just go for an actual fast kill after spending maybe 10 to 15 seconds whittling the health bar down a bit. Okay, we'll do, again, like, we'll just do half and half. There's a good chance I'm gonna do exactly that on race day. Do, like, half the fight from the safe spot, and then the other half with the actual fast strats. I don't want to, like, sit there for an eternity just waiting for Luke to kill that with the blaster now, and I don't want to, like, risk just getting, like, bodied by the robot that I'm trying to kill. If I have a little bit too much health, I need to take off, and then I just die before I actually kill it. Yeah, we'll just do like half and half. That's, yeah, like a combination of both safe and fast. We'll just do that, I guess. Let's just go straight on, let's just blaze through at this point. Luke! And I just walked into the instant death floor by accident. And I just walked into the instant death floor. I'm finding all sorts of creative ways to fail this, apparently. I'm finding so many ways to screw this up. Luke, the lightsaber is a weapon of the Jedi. What did YouTube do this time? Oh, almost could have had it immediately. I still got it in like 10 seconds flat, more or less. Still took about only 10 seconds there again. How close did I land next to this thing? Rather close, in fact. Very close, in fact. One stormtrooper down, like 4 more to go still. Unless I somehow am gonna miscount this again. Okay, that was like, yeah, now we're on 3 stormtroopers downed. Now 4. Okay, now we're centered properly to actually get on in. I got in a little bit earlier than I was supposed to. Okay, then. Alright, slight change of strategy, I guess. This is going to change ever so slightly how we're going to have to clear this stage now that I got in the speeder early. It's going to change ever so slightly. Don't miss our shots, though. I'll just probably have to do some more hopping, if anything. I'll have to do a little bit of extra hopping, unfortunately, it looks like. I would have just preferred to, like, fly past all this with the speeder, but I guess that ain't happening now, is it? Don't want to stay in one spot for too long, because that just gives the stormtroopers a lot more time to just start ganging up on me if I do. Case in point, now they're ganging up on me. And I am about to die here. I'm getting ganged up. Yeah, this is not a drill. I'm getting ganged up on. This is not a drill. They're ganging up. And they killed me. Yeah, they actually did gang up. They actually did gang up. Yeah, they actually did surround me. I was making it look much easier the night before. Or even just like 30, 40 minutes ago, I was making it look much easier than I'm making it look now. So I get to keep practicing the frame-perfect double jumps. I'm gonna apparently get to keep on practicing these. Wow. Just a little bit more height would have done it up immediately. Alright, I spent about another 10 seconds there. the first one. Was that the one I had to learn for Big 20 number 16? I know we got another Star Wars game, but was it the very first one? I can't remember if it was the very first one. Exactly. Yeah, the one where you had to go into the Death Star to beat the game, that one. Just get in. I think, like, the next speeder should just be, like, moments away. I think I should see one very, very soon. Should, but we're not. Again, we're not seeing it. Now I'm gonna spawn it too late again. I apparently can't even run. Is it just not gonna spawn at all? Is it, like, literally just never gonna spawn? Ugh. Better late than never, I guess. Again, it's gonna take ages to spawn the next speeder in. The attempt before, I got it too early, now I'm getting it too late again. And now, once again, I'm getting it a bit too late. Don't know how, but we got it late again, instead of getting it early, like last time. Now it's showing up late again. Oh, pretty much a perfect landing there. Perfect landing with a perfect crash landing. Okay, this time at least I can still escape and get to the Echo Base. This time I can still make it. I'm at least gonna make it here. Watch out for the instant death floor. I do not want to land on it again now. Yeah, do not touch the instant kill floors. I do not want to hit those again. Okay, let's kind of just wing it and still land on it first try, the first platform. Let's wing it and still make it. On the ladder, please. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Let's take some health off, and then I'm still probably gonna rush it down and hope for the best. Oh, that was clean. Barely lost any health after just starting to rush it down. That was clean. If you want to just go at it the aggressive way, here's the one takeaway. Once you see that robot to start to back up, stop mashing B. Stop mashing B and just get right in front of the robot again, and only then continue to mash B once you're, like, right underneath it again. And if it backs up again, stop mashing B again, so you can just get back underneath. And not in front of the lasers that are gonna just otherwise cook you if you let them. If there's any takeaway from this. I think I'm just gonna go up here, actually. Yeah, I got the blaster equipped. One more hit should do it, am I right? There we go. Then just destroy that and they're gonna be on our way. New personal best incoming. Alright, and yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to have it. I think that's a reasonably good place to have this run. For someone who only started learning it yesterday. Okay, and even then I actually still want to go again. I don't know, perhaps it can still be even faster. Nice. Let's get that one immediately. What about the multiple frame perfect jumps? What about these? Again, we're taking like 10 seconds on average each time we attempt that. We're taking about 10 seconds to nail it, again. Spent about only 10 seconds on that, somehow. It is true I had to remap one of my keys to be able to make it actually consistent. But yeah, I still have to press space and then C literally like 1 frame after pressing space. The key presses still have to be like 1 frame apart. Get in. Keep an eye out for the speeder. Wherever it may, it's gonna show up late again, isn't it? Okay, not that late then. Thankfully not that late. not gonna spend that much extra time outside of it. Thankfully not too late. I just noticed something. One of these robots is all the way on the left side. One of these robots is, I just noticed it's still alive. Yeah, there's one that's still alive, I just noticed. Anyways, I have no idea how that slipped through the cracks. No idea how that slipped. So we're not gonna be able to end the level because I gotta go back for one more of these. Yeah, safe to say if this happens, I think that's just gonna be a reset. Safe to say if this happens, yeah, I'm just resetting. Rather than running all the way back, and then all the way back to the right, if necessary. Yeah, safe to say this would be a reset. Nice. Oh, come on. We're almost there already. Okay, again, we're still averaging about like 10 seconds to climb up the wall. Still. This time I don't want to miss a single robot. This time I want to miss absolutely none of these guys. So was this the one that I somehow missed? Is this the one I failed to hit? Is that the one I failed to get last time? It looked like it was one, yeah, really far to the left that I failed to get. This time, we're gonna clearly hit it. Not missing it that time. Didn't miss anything so far just yet. Just quickly knock him out and then run. Okay, run for it. Really do not want to be stuck in one place for too long. Do not want to get stuck in one place for too long, so just knock the stormtroopers out and move quickly. I want to knock them out and move fast. Good. Alright, back to being safe in this. Back to being relatively safe again. Still can't afford to miss a single harpoon, of course. Still, yeah, don't miss a shot. Yeah, I'm sure both just hit right there. Landed pretty close to the last robot I need to get into and destroy. Landed rather close. Alright, back to the Echo Base we go. Yeah, once that last speeder shows on up. Here we go. No, we're gonna miss. Yeah, we're gonna miss. I think we'd miss again if I went at it immediately, so yeah. Sure. Now I'll get it. Like second/third try, I'll get it, I guess. Okay, that was just horrible. Now that was simply horrible. I'm gonna have to climb up again now, mind you. Ride all the platforms again. Just to get back to that third one, you know. Yeah, that probably just killed it right there. That probably just killed the vibe. That definitely just killed it. I'm just gonna go all out here. Got him. Just going 100% like lightsaber strategy. That's gonna mitigate some of the time loss. I was like, at this point, we're just gonna go all in. Only way to get anything remotely fast now is to just go all in. Oh, now I'm down here. Can this robot ride the platform or no? Okay, we're not completely boned. We're not boned entirely, I see. I was thinking, there's a possibility maybe this thing is too heavy to ride the platform, because yeah, it's a massive robot. What if it's too heavy to ride the small moving platform? Then what? Are we just dead in the water? Because I don't know how to get it back up in that case if we can't ride the small moving platform. I'm just gonna go. Just go up here. Just do that. Luke! I'm still gonna get this in like 8 minutes. Despite like the meltdown on the platform in the Echo Base, I'm still gonna get 8 minutes. Now just imagine if I didn't fall off the platforms a few times. Just imagine if I wasn't falling off platforms. Now if only I didn't fall off of platforms, imagine where we would have been with that. Well, let's just see what we can do if we don't fall off all the platforms in Echo Base this time. First things first, gotta run this fast enough back to there. That is the first real step. again. Again, still. These sound effects are not helping. Those are not helping whatsoever. Okay. Actually, not too bad. This is gonna be probably another keeper. Unless I somehow fail catastrophically on the second level again. Unless I make another catastrophic mistake here. Okay, get in. Yeah, that first Stormtrooper kill was a little sloppy. That was sloppy. Okay, that was at least better. So was that. Now this one. Run. Just run forward at that point. We gotta just run. Uh-oh, I'm missing. Everything's missing. And this guy's not leaving me alone. Okay, we got away. And then a guy behind me is just insisting on continuing to shoot me. Again, I could have potentially really easily run out of health there, once again. That could have killed me. Try and crash land as close to this thing as possible, but I'm gonna be like a little bit off center. I couldn't get in. Tried to enter it twice, both times I was like completely off center, so it didn't work. Both times. Too off center to actually get in. And there's 2 stormtroopers attacking me while this is happening, so yeah, go figure. Professional choke artist right here, let me tell you. Nice. First try. With all the attempts I've been doing, it was bound to happen eventually. It was bound to happen sooner or later. That was gonna happen eventually. Really surprised it happened so soon, though. Like, wow. Okay, gonna land right on next to this thing. Get it immediately. Lightsaber's ready. Just get in at that point. I'm not gonna walk back to attack the stormtrooper. At that point, just get in. Hopefully the next one will just so happen to be right in front of my face as I just jump forwards. And then, yeah, just slash and then pick up the S and then immediately keep moving so I can't get ganged up on by more of them. Yeah, just gotta move fast here. Move and attack quickly. Get in immediately. Let's go. Pretty good place to crash land. Now I have to just get in. Destroy it from inside. There we go. We're gonna pretty much get to the Echo Base 4 minutes flat. 4 minutes flat I'm gonna get here. Hop on. Yes. Now that's what I want to be seeing. That's what I want to see. And that is also what I want to be seeing. Nailed it. Nailed pretty much all of them. What just happened there? And what the hell just happened there? We were like right underneath it 1 second, and then the next, it just immediately backs up and starts blasting the hell out of me. And then the next, I'm just getting blasted to oblivion. More likely than not, I'm just gonna play it safe to some degree on race day. Seeing what could have been, and then just watching it get destroyed in like not even 5 seconds. Yeah, this is just telling me, yeah, play it safe on race day. Especially if I'm really having doubts. I'm like, yeah, race day, probably gonna have to play this safe. That's what this is all starting to tell me. First try, two times in a row. That was the second time in a row I did that. Immediately first try, get up the wall. Two of those mid-air frame perfect, like, double jumps. Yeah, having the two button presses that I need to do be next to each other is certainly helping a lot, I must admit. Okay, get in. I know where we stand with this. I gotta hop on in. Keep running. Get in again. Just hop in. Might have to kill some extra guys to make sure I can spawn the speeder in real soon. Might need to get a few extra stormtroopers here. Unless they just do that to me. Unless they start to do that to me. I think we're still probably okay. Still probably gonna be fine. But let's just see. Yeah, we're definitely fine. Especially since, yeah, the next speeder is already there. We are most certainly gonna be fine here. Again, up until Echo Base, we're fine. Perfect landing. Crash landed dead center to immediately hop in and destroy that robot from inside. Dead center landing. That's the chef's, that's the cherry on top. That's the chef's kiss right there. Ow. Oh, we're taking significantly more damage than we usually do on the way down. I see. Let's try this again now, shall we? And there's the platform. And there it is. There's the platform. There we go. There's the platform. I fell off. I was on the platform and then I immediately fell off the platform. I got caught at the edge and then just slipped right off. If I'm kind of like, if I land kind of at the edge of the platform, there's a good chance I can just simply fall off because I cannot seem to hold my footing at the edge of these platforms whatsoever. Literally can't hold my footing at the edge of these. So I'll just literally fall straight off. Anyways. Wait one more platform cycle. Because we have to apparently do that, because we have to. Because we need to. I'm gonna go ham again here and hope for the best. To believe I'm gonna literally miss it by 1 point of health. I missed it by exactly 1 point of health, more or less. Why does who jump like a frog? Luke? Luke Skyhopper? When you're not riding this creature here, it's significantly faster to just get around by jumping repeatedly than it is to just walk. Yeah, because just hopping is significantly faster. Typically the fastest way to get around when you're on foot. Just jump repeatedly. Okay, now I guess we can go. Try again. There we go. Second try on that one right there. Almost first try with that again, I see. Almost second try with that. Third. Again, that's gonna be another keeper. Really, really nice crash landing there. Right in front of this first robot I need to knock out by attacking from inside. Okay, at that point, I'm just gonna go jump in. This stormtrooper's giving me a bit too much trouble. Got a bit too much trouble on that. So just jump in. Oh. Okay, there seems to be a lot of them right now. There seems to be, like, extras. Seems to be, like, plenty of extras showing up. Plenty of extra stormtroopers. Yeah, if I get stuck here for any longer, if I was gonna be like stuck there for any longer, I probably would have died. Yeah, once I got stormtroopers, multiples just spawning every second from both behind and in front of me. Once that starts happening, I go down pretty quickly once that starts to happen. You want to have stormtroopers attacking from both in front and behind. Tend to die pretty quickly. That was actually pretty close. That was seriously a close one. Look at how little health Luke has left. That was really close. Cutting it close there. Like, really now. Anyways. Just so those two leave me alone. just so they were like gonna stop. Why did I fall off it? There we go. Okay, good. Now stay on, and then around here, just super jump. Whoop! Nice. Again, I really want to just try and super quickly rush this robot down. Would be nice to, I don't know, literally see what my fastest possible time in this is, so... Got him. Yeah, when I can, I guess I gotta just mash even faster to make sure the robot can all possibly get away. Yeah, when the time is right, I gotta just make sure I can mash even faster if that's how I want to go about it. I don't believe I still have slow mode on, right? I don't think that's been on for like at least a year or two. I remember at one point that was on. Do not believe that's on still anymore. Let me grab a health pickup still. Just in case we end up needing it. I'll grab another. Luke. And that thing is already dead. That thing is dead already. Let's go. First time having to fight that robot legit. And I was still able to just kill it faster than they could kill me. By just mashing my Force Blaster. Literally just by mashing my gun, mashing B. I still killed it before it could kill me. Accidentally spawned it in such a way that it was actually... Yeah, accidentally scrolled the screen far enough so it could actually attack me. I just pretty much mashed B for like 90% of that and I still got him. I guess I could check and see if slow mode is on. I don't believe it's on still. And where are those settings again? Default overlay. This is not what I'm looking for. Create highlight video. This is not what I'm looking for either. Community moderation. I don't think this is it either. I want to see the setting for slow mode. Yeah, I found my list of approved I found a list of approved users and also yeah, all the accounts I've blocked. The real sons of fun. Super Minecrafter boy. Nazi soldier. Epic Minecraft Gaming 123. No, really, where's the slow mode setting? I just want to like confirm that slow mode's not on. I promise you, that's not on still. I must be looking in the wrong menu. I swear, I can't even remember where the setting for slow mode is. I know I used it years ago. I know it must have moved somewhere. Must have been moved somewhere, but I just have no idea where. Webcam, manage. That doesn't look like it either. If I still have it on, it's probably something at least reasonable, like 20 seconds. I mean, I'd probably, like, maybe adjust it if it's on still, and if I can find it? Thing is, I can't even find it anywhere. Yeah, it must have been moved around. At least a few times since I last actually updated it. Alright. I'm gonna just Google where this is. Create a live stream, click edit, click customization, under message delay, check slow mode. Yeah, once I find it, then I can actually modify it. Edit. Customization. Yes, I found it! Is 10 seconds more reasonable? Is 10 seconds a good compromise? I still want to have it on to prevent, like, literal spam bots from spamming the chat. Is 10 a good compromise? I don't think it needs to still be... I don't think it needs to still be on 20. I think 10 makes sense. It was on 20 seconds before. As much as I really want to see if I can get a sub 7 time. Nah, I think... Yeah, especially since I looked at the time tracker, I checked to see what my ranking was on the Big 20 time tracker. Rank 5 out of 31. I don't think I need to worry about pushing this down any lower. If I'm literally going to be rank 5, I think we're okay with this. But what we're not yet okay with is still the last 2 games I've yet to even, like, put up times for. Ikari 3 and Bomberman 2. So more likely than not, probably just gonna end the stream and just spend the rest of my evening focusing on Bomberman 2. Try and put something together for that, and then the same for Ikari 3, and then whatever time is left. Just practice, 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 especially the games I played earlier in this whole, like, practice session.